Hi everyone, this is Venus Callida here, and I'm just so excited by the session we just had that I wanted to do another one. But I do want to say before we begin, we're here in Russia, in Chernobyl, which actually had impact on my own family and some of the things we do culturally over here in the Americas that don't happen anymore over in the home country like Italia, because when Chernobyl happened, and people weren't sure if the lands we farmed were contaminated, and they started buying our products from the Americas. But we still grow our own tomatoes and grind them up and make our own sauces from the land that is here, that is clean, that we feel safe about. Well, is it? Is it not? We do have to test soil when we buy it. But here we are. I put on the ghost hunting machine again, and it is active. Hello. As we explore virtually Chernobyl, I want to say that after my last session, after we left the catacombs in Paris, I started smudging my home and saying some prayers, opening my windows because a door had slammed, which does happen. I had a fan on and the windows are open, so there's suction. So I just blocked it to stay open. I did cleanse. I went through my house with my rose and vanilla scented water to spritz everything because Rose is one of my grandmother's names, and to call on her for my company. And I'm using a very special incense stick that comes from South America, and it's very special because, well, unlike sage gets rid of everything, every spirit, good and bad, but this stuff from South America, it only cleanses and gets rid of the bad, and only the good is welcome. And but the good spirits, the guardian angels, our family, can stay. And so, I want to say before we begin, I am burning it right now and keeping it close to my computer since the last one went online. There was a spirit who recognized we were on a stream, and I'm very excited to talk to Simon 10. Now, hello. I'm seeing cockroaches have come up. Oh my goodness. Cockroaches, probably the last living thing in Chernobyl that has survived. Hello. Only good spirits are welcome in. I am smudging right now. Only good spirits may talk to me. You cannot touch me. You cannot connect with me. You cannot follow me. You cannot stay. This session is temporary, but I am happy to talk to a human spirit from Chernobyl. If you are a Russian spirit from a family that survived or fled Chernobyl, let me know. So here what I'm going to do, I love this Ferris wheel. It always makes me sad to know there were places that were fun and engaging for families, and there was joy here, and now it just says Layla. Layla, if this is Layla, hello. I hope you are well. Layla, are you a human soul? Did you live in Chernobyl? Did you know someone that died in the Chernobyl accident? Amanda, no. Layla, Amanda, no. So maybe the person who said they were Layla is really Amanda, and so there may be two spirits here. And welcome spirits, only good spirits are welcome to come through and speak with me. If you are human spirits, I'm very interested to know if you are Russian, if you lived in Chernobyl. We're walking around the fairgrounds that used to bring so much joy to families in Chernobyl. And these are the trees that have survived. Definitely they say cockroaches survive nuclear holocausts. I hope that there never is a nuclear war, I really do. And I think it's so unfortunate what had happened here. And I guess I'm hoping we're speaking to spirits who survived Chernobyl, or if they perished in Chernobyl. There's a circle. Yeah, I am trying to take us forward. There must be, oh, there's a building out there. Let's pan around in a circle. That is a good idea. There's a path to follow. I love that blue spruce out there in the middle of everything, looking so plump and gorgeous. Let's go towards this path. Oh, there's lots of trees. I'm gonna follow this path. Amanda or Layla, if you could tell me anything about Chernobyl, that would be very interesting. It's also interesting that now that you're talking to me, the direction of the smoke from my incense stick has changed away from me. And also I wanted to tell everybody who's listening, well, after I got up to deal with the door and say my prayers and smudge around with my rose water, a bobby pin flew up and hit me in the center of my breastplate. And in the past I have had a near-death experience with my collapse in my bile duct, which is right under there. But it didn't hurt at all. I put it all back, and that's shove. Is somebody shoved that bobby pin into me? I would rather be talking to someone about the Chernobyl experience, but if you're here with me, you're supposed to be only good. All the negative should have left. You cannot touch me. You cannot enter me. You cannot stay. This is a very short virtual experience, and we have to get down a little bit here to see the pathways. I'll have to do this with my mouse. So we're coming up to something interesting. Not sure what was here before, but basically, because of a Chernobyl city trip to the exclusion zone, which is chernobyl-city.com virtual-tour / you can explore the various sets of videos here to see what's going on. I would like to know the name of who I'm speaking with. Are you a human soul? Are you from Russia? Are you speaking to us from Chernobyl grounds? I would like to know. That would be very interesting. I can see that there's some good activity here. Your activity is getting more excited. What message would you like to give me while we explore the grounds of abandoned Chernobyl? And I can hear the bells on my balcony ring. Hello. Only good is welcome here. It seems we have, those were 2 rings, the last one was a 1. That 2 is a yes, isn't it? I don't know. Harvest. You know, the harvest here would be dangerous to eat still. They say there's still, here's that beautiful tree I saw in the distance, the blue spruce, which is my favorite. I hope I'm naming them right. But coniferous trees bring spices, some of them, and maybe there's fruit trees in here. How we're looking around. Did you used to eat from this land, did your family used to farm this land? Now what's this over here? I'm not sure what that is. It's not letting me go closer, but maybe it's just a rail. And I'm still following this path. I'm glad I found the beautiful fluffy trees. I love those actually. And shovel. So a shovel would be needed to harvest a shovel, maybe put in those rails. A shovel would definitely be a fast way to clean the growth over top of these pathways. I wonder if this is Kayla or Amanda, did you ever walk or drive along these pathways? Let's go check out this. We can see that there's a building over here. Maybe those posts are for a fence that used to be there. We're getting closer to the apartment. Is there anything you can tell me about this area in Chernobyl? Did you used to live here? And now the smoke is coming back to me. I feel more comforted as the activity heightens and I hear the bells. There's a sign over there. It doesn't seem to be willing to give me the option to go. It seems like this is as far as it will let me go. And it's taking me back now instead of into these buildings. So maybe, and I don't think that's a sign. And it doesn't seem like we have a choice. This is the edge of this particular tape. But we'll, yeah, it's definitely taking us away from the buildings. Clockwise, go clockwise. So we'll go here, we'll go here. We're still going clockwise. And we are seeing these buildings. That is one way to see the buildings, thank you. So I'm going to keep turning clockwise. These beautiful fat trees. See the dried out ones that are struggling with these beautiful evergreens. Ever so nice out there. So that's our full clockwise view. And we have to go back down the path. Now that's okay, because as we go down this path, maybe we'll see something else. I know we went from the Ferris wheel to where the buildings are. I almost want to go. Let's go this way. Oh, we're back on the path that brought us there. Okay, so we've got to go back now. Now, I find it eerie and sad that everyone just had to get up and run, and so in the buildings, if we were able to go inside, we'd probably see abandoned dolls and food and furniture, like someone was just there, even though it's been so long ago. I mean, this may predate a lot of my listeners. So I'm gonna follow this crumpled up road. We did come down this path before. Let's see if there's anything else we can see on this. There are other sets of these bits of virtual areas in other parts of Chernobyl, so this isn't the only thing to see. But isn't it amazing that apparently wolves are back into Chernobyl? They're hunting there now, deer, and we don't know if they're all sick and contaminated from the levels of the nuclear stuff. We know it's still active underground and it's in so many super fabulous colors, but such a frightening thing. Okay, we're back in front of another building. We didn't get close to this one before. So, Layla or Amanda, if you are still with me, and you are good, I hope. And I'm hearing the bells on my balcony. I don't know if my listeners can hear the bells, but it's just a gentle tingle and a light breeze today. It's not letting us getting any closer to this building, but another apartment complex, I guess. We've got some choices. So that's a crumpled road I think we came from. We're going to be going this way now. I am having a bit of trouble navigating this. Okay, so if all we see are trees, then I'm going to go to the next video soon. Is there anything you want to tell me about this area in Chernobyl? Lots of walking paths. Maybe this is a bike path. Maybe this is an old road. Oh, there's vehicles here. Were vehicles abandoned, or are these the vehicles of people that still check certain people? Scientists are allowed to go in and check on. Whoop. Sorry. No, this one's got a lights on the back of it. There's someone driving away. So maybe these are the people that are in charge of checking what the nuclear levels are. I'm curious. Let's get closer to this guy. Can we? Nope, not letting me. But let's follow the vehicles. Just curious to look. Someone in there? There might be someone in there. So these two maybe are both checking out. Shock. It was a shock when Chernobyl happened. I am kind of surprised that there are 11 people. We're seeing them caught on these cameras. I don't know if these are the guys that took these videos. I don't even know. But there are people that do go in and out. I don't know if they have to be careful, like for how long they stay in when they do their jobs. Oh, tree down. This is driving to. Maybe this is the way out. Can you imagine having to just get up and run and you don't even know why and everything is left behind because there's no time? And you're still in the outer zones where you could get fried or sick for the rest of your life. And I think there were generations that couldn't have children or healthy children because of what the nuclear energy did to them. Which is very sad. There's whole, I know in episodes I've seen whole school buildings now. What is this? It's a tower building. Of what I don't know. There's a stool up there. Maybe that's another, go back just a little. Yeah, it's so hidden by all the growth of trees in there now. I'm not sure that it, oh, it's apartments. More apartments. And did you live out here? When people had to run for their lives? Okay. Banshee. So is there a banshee in that building? Maybe. Maybe there's a banshee in that building. It should stay there where it belongs. I'm sorry that it would be wailing. Would that mean like a wailing woman? So Layla or Amanda, if you are the banshee, was this where you used to live? Or are you mourning the loss of your life cut short? Or are you mourning the loss of family who used to live here? There's even streetlights there. I mean, this was a modern city. And I do not want to hear any banshees wail. Please do not scare me. I've only welcomed positive, protective guardian spirits to talk to me. Birth. Were you born here? Or she's wailing the loss of a birth. Maybe she's wailing the loss of her children. So dark. It's dark in here. I hope that if you look around, you can see a light. And if you see a light, please go into it to have peace. The peace that you deserve, the rest that you deserve. Be with God. Go to heaven, the afterlife. You can see that there are a lot of buildings here. And it would be dark at night because these streetlights definitely wouldn't be working anymore, that's for sure. Okay, I need to get this reset here. We're gonna go this way. I'd like to see the direction that I'm going. Yeah, that streetlight is knocked right off its post, man. So, now I'm not sure what you're referring to when you say it's so dark. Is it the banshee? Is it how you're feeling where you are? Is this where you lived? Is this where you passed? Because if you are a good soul, and you should be a good soul, so I've only called for good souls, you should be able to see a light and go into it, and I hope you find peace. And I hope the banshee finds peace. May they be reunited with their loved ones on the other side. Just go into the light. It's okay. Look at this. What is abandoned here on the ground? Can't get any closer, really. Interesting. So something here's on the ground. Outside of the apartment. Looks like it won't let us go any farther in this particular direction. So we're gonna head out. to the other side. We haven't gone here yet. So it's an apartment complex in the neighborhood that we're at. Interesting how many people did live near that fairgrounds. That was pretty smart to know that you have your customer. It is here. The banshee is here. It is to stay silent. It is not welcome to scream. If it is morning, please pray to God and go into the light and find peace so that you can be reunited with your loved ones. They're there in the light. I hope you don't feel any fear. Now there's more things here. Now it's not letting me go into that area. Can't get closer to the debris to know what it is. And my incense going completely away. It's actually wrapping around my coffee bottle. So I'm going to put it on my other side. And it is going away from me from the other side too. I'm going to put it right in front of me. I'm going to hold it. Gabriella. Gabriella could be a Russian name. Hello, Gabriella. If this is Gabriella. Did you live here? Let's see if we can get out from the pathways. There's some locks there on some of these roads. And just to be sure, let's pan around. Those are the apartment buildings, so we're now going away from them. Gabriella, do you have a message for me or my viewers? Hi, I see that there is a viewer on with me, but I don't know who they are. I'm not seeing the chat window, so if you're sending me messages, it's showing as blank. Gabriella, you seem to be sensitive to there is another person watching. Do you have a message for us? Any information about this low building? Cover. Well, I definitely am covering myself with incense right now. So that building, maybe the roof is gone. There's definitely these little, like, rails on the sides of the road. I don't know what that is or why that's there, little pipes or something. We're heading out, I believe, in a different direction than we've been. Oh no, we're coming back through. Okay, we're coming back through the way we came in. And we haven't found our way back yet to the Ferris wheel. I guess people in Chernobyl had to take cover. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. But today's a bright sunny day where I live. In these pictures, looks like there's a little bit of rain clouds coming in. Okay. Let's head this way. I don't know if this is where we came from in the first place. See. Oh, this is a roundabout, a tree. Okay. And more apartment buildings. I haven't seen the Ferris wheel since we came out here. So I think we've seen those buildings already. We're going to head in the newest way. Dave. Hello, Dave. Who are you? Dave. Are you one of my neighbors that just passed? Is that who's visiting me? And no wonder the incense is going with me right now. And I'm hearing the bells. Gently. Not unnerving at all. So, well, we're looking at telephone wires here. So we haven't been down this path yet. Dave, is there a message you have? Your wife, she's doing okay. She has her friends around her. I just want you to know it's okay for you to let go and go into the light. And I want to thank you for all the times you said good morning to me when I got up so early in the morning to go to work and you were having your smoke in the dark. I appreciate that. But I want you to know your wife's okay. She's looking good. She's looking strong. Definitely mourning. And I'm I want to thank you for saying hi to me one last time. It's really cool. I do hope shadows. There are a lot of shadows coming in right now, but I'm not going to be concerned about them. I'm only welcoming in the good. And my bells are going. My grandmother's with me. You are very excited right now. Now, that may be Dark Alice watching us if you're referring to shadows as in a personality that may be listening in with us. Do you want to say anything to Dark Alice? It's a lady, yes. Dark Alice is a lady. A very fine, responsible, and trustworthy lady for sure. Very strong lady. Alright, we're going to take ourselves out. I may be switching into the next section of Chernobyl soon because it may be that maybe I'm lost. It's a big place here and I'm not seeing the Ferris wheel, but I know we're on a path we didn't take last time because my favorite tree's not on this route. I don't see it. So, and also I'm looking at the clouds. We're at a different section under a different set of clouds. So Dark Alice, if that is you listening, my neighbor Dave, who passed just not long ago, a couple weeks ago, has popped in to say hello and calls you a lady. And I like that. He was a gentleman. He's a quiet way gentleman who really took really good care of his wife when she was unwell. And but I want you to know while she's grieving, she's also looking strong. She's got her friends, your friends around her. And she's going to be okay. So, Mr. Diamond, if you'd like to step into the light, you don't have to fear for her. She's going to be okay. I'm glad I got to give you that message, but I'm sure you know. Alright, we're heading through the path. We're heading to another big old tree. There's lots of growth, lots of dead growth, lots of struggling trees too. Kind of scrawny looking. But, okay. I think, yep, we've reached the end of 3 sides of our map here we have reached. So, since there's no buildings and the Ferris wheel's not on this end, we're going to head to another section. And if you guys hold there, my puppers is watching you for me. And, okay, I'm getting a Facebook group streaming update. Facebook removed the option to go live directly to groups using third-party apps. However, you can still utilize an RTMP stream key. So if you guys know what that means, I do not. My one viewer, if you are trying to talk to me, I'm very sorry that I am not seeing the chat window under where it says we're gone live. It's very strange, and I know the last time that happened, you guys were telling me that 2 of you were there, Cyan and Hero Flame, were trying to say hi. So Cyan is probably in classes right now, but Hero Flame, if that's you, I want to say hello and acknowledge you. Here is the next section of Chernobyl that we haven't gone to yet, and we're just ghost hunting today. I'm trying something very new. I'm trying to see if we can be virtual entities, virtually ghost hunting, and exploring. And I downloaded an app for the Ghost Hunter apps. Okay, so this is a new section of Chernobyl. I've had many names coming through. The first were Layla and Amanda. No. So maybe they said Layla and it was Amanda, or there was another telling on. Layla isn't Layla, Layla is Amanda. I don't know for sure. Dave came through, and I do believe that's Mr. Diamond, who just passed like 2 weeks ago. The last of my neighbors I love so much. So Shap Moon. This is another complex of some kind. Definitely activity on my box here. Look at the shambles. Trees are growing in the buildings. They've seated themselves in the cracks of the cement. Cadence. Now, I don't know if that's someone's name or that's just speaking to how my voice is different right now. I've had over 2 weeks of bronchitis. It's really stuck in there, and I've developed asthma. I pretty much destroyed my voice box, so I don't sound like my usual self, and it's been very difficult to actually sing. Okay, so kind of good look around here. Now, if Cadence is a person, we're seeing all of the apartment buildings in the distance again. Let's go this way. We'll follow beside the building and see what we see. So I do apologize, whatever's going on with the apps, not letting the chat speak, but we'll figure that out. I might just have to reboot the computer. So here's a wall, here's the rail, the building above. I don't know what this was, but maybe someone out there knows. You can let us know in the comments below. So some of my pathways are very definitely chosen for me by what I guess the drones or the people who recorded this and making this virtual tour a possibility. I'm very sad that Chernobyl happened, and I'm very worried actually that it's still active, all that sludge stuff, the nuclear waste. I'm very sad about all the damage it did to people. Frank. Hello, Frank. Did you live in Chernobyl, or are you coming to me from Canada? I guess I'll follow the cadence of William Shatner, because that might make things funny. I don't know. We're here in a forest following Google Maps. What's that? I don't know. Something left behind. It's rusted now. Oh yeah, before in our other show, their last word was rust. Shift. So yeah, I do have to shift to get a better view of things, make it more interesting. I'm definitely being sent on a path. I don't want to go backwards. I want to keep us going forwards. Oh, they had an escape. You know, it was a modern town. It's too bad what happened for sure. Alone. So, I don't know who's talking about being alone or who you're referring to, but I'm here with my little doggy Poggy, who is keeping watch for me, my little buddy, as we do our ghost hunt. And we're only getting one path to choose, digging. So it came up last time, earlier on the other part of Chernobyl. Not correct. I'm not correct? That didn't come up? You guys were talking about a shovel before. Digging. So tell me, can you correct my understanding of where we are right now, or what people did here? I don't know what you want us to dig for. I haven't come across any cemeteries here, and I hope that I don't, to be honest. Because it's so sad. But the last, you know, I don't even know what happened to those that did not survive. Did the government go in and give them a burial? I have no idea. I hope that somebody was able. So, like, when I first saw these posts, there's the Ferris wheel. So we're on the other side of it, everybody. We've done a full circle. That's great. I was wondering what these posts were. It looks like they held up a fence, property line. And it looks like we've come around full circle to where the other video started us. So we've seen what was originally behind us, where we couldn't go at the time. And we're coming back at it. Those are the apartment buildings. Yeah, we've done a full circle. And this is where I think we began in the other video feed to explore Chernobyl. That is the little building we were standing by when we first logged in to do this stream. So that's interesting. I'm excited that we've come full circle, because I wasn't sure where we were, but it definitely took us in the direction of this beautiful Ferris wheel, which also makes me sad because, and those are the apartment buildings we were exploring already, so we've seen that. There is another chunk of Chernobyl. Look at that, it's like a car bumper or something. There. And so, let's see here. Here's the Ferris wheel. So pretty. So much joy was here before this terrible accident. I hope everyone that suffered from the accident has found peace. And I hope we never have an accident like that again. Okay, there's the beautiful Ferris wheel where we started it all. So we already know what's back there. And we've just walked around behind. So we know what's back there. So I'm going to jump us to the next section that, see, I don't know if we've owned. Did you own the next section? Were you one of the property owners? So here we have, okay, here it is. So here we are looking at another apartment building. I'm just going to do a pan around the whole thing. Did you own this building? Or did you own an apartment in this area? So I don't know if we want to go down any more past, but okay, there's a shorter building. Energy. And you are picking up a lot of energy right now. What do you want to do with your energy? Let's go taking a look inside. It's letting us go towards the building. Ooh. Alarm. I see a tunnel. We're up close to we jump close to this building. Looks like little animal houses down there or something. Why do I have an alarm? Why would there be an alarm? The buildings are no longer safe, so we won't go in. It's like a gatehouse. Okay, so it's like a gatehouse between two apartment buildings. Looks like a water bottle in the window. I don't know what's in the window there. And again, if any of you notice something or hear something that I don't understand. Oh, it's not letting me go farther in. We have to go back now. But interesting to see the house. And you know those crumpled stones and stuff? I don't know if that was there at the time on purpose, but that's how you keep little rodents and snakes away from your garden plots and your homes, is by having those sharp rocks, because they get cut up if they step on them. So like squirrels and rats and mice and even raccoons, they would put that around them. Be brave. Your alarm made me nervous, and now telling me to be brave, so I will be. Just a bit of a wind picked up, and my incense stick is expired. Good timing, soul. I was once called the one brave soul, and I am. So let's go forward. I hope you are a protective spirit. I would like to know who's with me right now. And are you Russian? Are you from Chernobyl? Did you survive Chernobyl? Got some beautiful trees. I mean, nature has found its way to survive. Oh, there's a little fence in here. I think we've seen this debris before in 2 clips ago. I want to look at it again. Ask. I'm not sure. I'll ask you again. Are you from Chernobyl? Are you Russian? Are you a brave soul? Are you a human soul? We're go this way. Do you like my singing with my voice the way it is? I want your name. William. Ooh, and you answered right away. William, did you survive Chernobyl? Were you living in Chernobyl when the accident happened? So many names coming through. Are you all victims of the Chernobyl experience? I'm not able to go through to that building. Bony. Well, we know you're not talking about me when you say that, but I was thinking that some of the trees look pretty skinny and bare, like they're struggling. Oh, could be a telephone pole. Some of them are dried right out. Oh, what's up here? I'm not sure what that is. Do we want to know? Pony. Not sure what that is. I'm trying to pan around to see. Oh, it's just lots of apartment buildings. So maybe we'll pan into the last section. It's been 40 minutes of us looking around Chernobyl, and there's one more set. We've already seen the apartment buildings. We've been told there's a banshee in there, that it's very dark and they feel alone in there, that they may be grieving a child, a lost child. I'm looking at the clouds, I'm thinking, have we seen this part before? Try to get closer to it. Huh. We're not able to approach. This is a different angle. I haven't seen that yellow box. Maybe that's an old phone booth. Not sure. So that is different for us to see. On this once cloudy day. Maybe, I don't know what the dark building is, if we've seen that one. Blocked. Yeah, we are blocked from going closer to these buildings. It makes you curious or annoyed. One or the other would be what we might be feeling. Where'd that dark building go again? We are blocked. Okay, I'm going to keep going this way, because I know I saw something and it changed our direction. I'm going to go over here. Okay. Okay, just a lot of apartment buildings. And we've seen them. I recognize this. Yep. That was in the last shoot. So, oh, look at this. See, there's another car. So we've seen two vans in a car. The two vans. One was off, but it was had a person in the front. It was a guy. And then the second one definitely had its taillights on. What is that thing? Where'd that car go? We've gone right past it. Oh, definitely people are driving around in there, probably taking measurements. There are scientists watching the wolf population just move back in and looking at, trying to figure out their health. This is chasing the deer, and the deers come back. The birds have already stayed, and those cockroaches, as someone mentioned here earlier, are definitely there. Probably the only thing to survive unchanged. I don't know. And then let's see. I think we've been along this past the darker building, but we are blocked, you're right, from getting over there. So, okay, is this that same van again? I keep thinking I see one. Maybe not. But so I think there's 3 different unique vehicles that we have seen with living people monitoring monitoring the health levels for the environment. It's not livable yet at all in the Chernobyl. The blobby stuff underground that they cemented in is still very active, very much active. So it's not where they can repopulate. Certainly could never farm there again. Okay. Yeah. It's not letting us go to the buildings. Less. So we have less, I guess, options for traveling through and exploring. But thankful that you've made our journey kind of interesting. To talk with us while we're here today. I don't know how many of you are with me, and if you are Russian, and if you survived or were victims of Chernobyl, I do give my condolences. I'm very sad for lives cut short or made much more painful. When you were just living your lives with your families. Well, so sorry. Gate. Go to a gate. Are those double trees a gateway? Sometimes I've seen in ghost hunting shows 2 trees together, the twin trees, the lover trees, make a gateway of their own naturally. Maybe this is where you guys can cross through if you find a light out there. You want me to go closer to it? Well, that's as close as we get, so we're not going to see it close up. Well, it's a pathway. So we're going to go back. Oh, something's down there. Little rock. Lots of rocks, lots of broken paths and old roads. Some stones. And fenced in like this might have been somebody's yard or farm. Well, it's letting me go through. Let's see. Well, it's not going to let me go to the buildings, the dark buildings. So we are going to take our tour to this final location. Oh, there's a hole. Okay. We're going to stop there. I'm going to move to the last little bit we can explore virtually in first exploring areas of Chernobyl. Bryce. Hello, Bryce. Did you used to work? Are you from England or the United States working in the Mykola Omelchenko? This office center? Look at what's in here. A model of something. Maybe what's happened since Chernobyl. Oh. Is this where the fallout happened in the nuclear plant? Is this the model of it? Bryce, did you work here? Were you a scientist? Did you study this? Were you one of the workers? Were you one of the workers who saved the world by digging under and pouring in all the concrete? I'm thinking that's what this is. Okay. So, been over 30 years since Chernobyl nuclear power plant tragedy. A lot of people came to visit the site and honor those who saved the world from further radiation leakage. And it says, today the zone consists of more than 100,000 square kilometers of contaminated land where people would not be able to live in the nearest future. Former Soviet cities and villages show now the victory of the ecosystem that retakes every corner of concrete jungles. We saw that, the trees growing right inside the cracks of the building. All done. Yes, this might be the end of our tour right here. All of this loss, all of this life cannot return, but nature is returning. Deer and the wolves that eat them are returning. Buildings are in a critical condition, and today's tour guides cannot allow visitors to enter any abandoned building. That's probably why in our virtual explorations we can't go into the buildings, because it's not safe for the people on the ground to do it. This is interesting to see, though. All of the countries in the world with their flags up. Chernobyl tours safe pathways leave many places out of sight, but what should those who are quite curious do? Well, we're not going to go any further because we are virtually ghost hunting through virtual tours with the hunting box on, so we can try to talk to whoever wants to come through. In our last tour in the Paris catacombs, definitely Spirit talking to us was very aware of what we were streaming and also who were the streamers who was online with me and talking to that. This time around, I don't have a confirmation. A lot of names have come through, male and female. And interesting things have been going on. Interesting. He's guilty. Bryce? Are we talking about Bryce? Bryce is guilty? What would Bryce be guilty of? Was he one of the government persons in charge of the, somehow related to being in charge of the Chernobyl nuclear site? Gabrielle. Well, we've heard from Gabriella today already, so if this is the same spirit, Gabriella, I don't know. So you're still here with me as we finish our tour. And there's not really many places I can go here. Let's go take a look over here. What message, we're going to end very soon. What message would you like me to give to our listeners who are on this ghost hunting virtual tour with me? Is there anything? Looks like I can't get any closer up, but I can maybe enlarge. No, I can't even enlarge. Interesting. Brian. I'm just getting a lot of random names today, so I don't know who's talking to us or from where. I'm not really seeing Russian names, to be honest with you. So I'm thinking this box picks up the here where my corporeal form is, as opposed to where my avatar is exploring through the stream virtually online. Attic. And again, there is no Landon. I had a student named Landon once. He would be in his 20s, at least by now, or even closing to 30. Larry. I think we've seen this name before, and I have an uncle named Larry that passed. So if this is Uncle Larry, I hope you go into the light. Everybody's okay. My dad really misses you. You're his best friend, and we hope that you're okay. Do you? If this is my Uncle Larry, do you have a message for my dad? You don't have to. It would be better if you go into the light. Your family is safe, healthy, and happy. Everybody's okay. My dad really misses his best friend Larry from childhood so much. No, he's not evil, so you know what? Someone's just playing trickeries with me now. Nothing negative is allowed to be here. All of bad intention must leave. Only that of good and good intention are allowed to be here. And the smoke from my incense is still here, very dominant in the room. Now I'm going to pick up and drink my water. Very grateful for the blessing to have drinkable water. And I drink to everyone's health and longevity and to have a wonderful day. I cast you out. Anything evil, only the good may be here. In the name of God, in the name of Mother Mary, in the name of Jesus, all evil must leave, and only the good and good intention are welcomed in. And I see the word team. It is a team of good, it is a team of holy. It is a team of mercy, hope, and love. May mercy, hope, and love be things that I get better at the longer that I live. And I hope for everyone out there listening that you have mercy, hope, and love in your lives as well. Our virtual tour, our little ghost hunting trip, is coming to an end. I can see that the energies here are very high. I don't know if it's because I'm coughing, but that is definitely of nature and not of any evil purpose whatsoever. You have paper. Yes, there's a paper beside me that I have to deal with today. And feet. Yes, my feet are bare. And I like it that way because I like being connected to the earth. I love being connected to Mother Earth. I love being connected to nature because it is beautiful and a gift from God or whatever beings out there that ever started this planet Earth in the miracle of this cycle of life. And I am very glad to know that in even Chernobyl, life is coming back. Maybe not for humans, but you know what? Humans don't get to have it all. Nature, animals, insects, birds. May the soil become healthy once again one day. May the water become healthy once again one day. Maybe all that is active from that Chernobyl accident go dormant. It may take longer than we understand time to be, but I'm hoping for healing. And look, this is someone who came back to show us that this was a bustling place. And look at how nature is coming back and taking over and renewing itself, taking over the buildings too. Some of those trees in the background, if you can see here, they're actually growing from the cracks in the pavement. That's a story above the ground. Machine. Yes, and we're using the miracle of machines to talk, to communicate, to do Wi-Fi, to do these virtual tours. I love finding ways for us to have vacations from our living rooms. It saves a lot of money, and it's still very interesting to pique our curiosity. So what it's saying here is modern technology provide amazing opportunities in different areas for various aspects of our lives. The Yandex company, together with Google, for example, made 3D maps to help us tour Chernobyl so that everyone could visit the zone in a safe way and its most interesting places for free. Laptop and internet connection is all we need to succeed. These are the machines you speak of. Yes. I'll show you a little bit more. Graffiti is always interesting. Those are some nice horses, though. High resolution 360-degree panoramas will show you main streets of Pripyat and surroundings of Chernobyl power plant. You can also virtually visit some streets of Chernobyl City, which we were doing today, and I thought that was very rewarding. Now, we saw these buildings. So we were in Pripyat in Chernobyl, and there are a group of Polish game developers. They're saying here on the Chernobyl-city.com/virtual-tour virtual. You know, I'll link this into the episode descriptions later. Game developers are using the Farm 51 to make a Chernobyl VR project. So take a look around for that. 360-degree video hours for a VR documentary, high resolution. To see the city frozen in time. And there is a lot of desolation and ruin. It is very sad. I'm always hit by seeing the children's toys left behind. People's dinners left behind because they don't run for their lives, because all you have left is your lives. And I hope people, families, got out together. And we know that wasn't it for everyone. Here's part of the tragedy. And although so what it's saying is these Polish game developers originally wanted to do a game, but then they declined because they wanted to show that the VR can be used not only for entertaining purposes, but also for creating socially significant material. So they're respecting the tragedy and all the lives lost immediately and all the lives tortured from the fallout who survived but paid the price with their health. And so I don't know if they would want me to show you everything, but this here is supposedly an Oculus Rift. And yeah, and then there's ruins, places that people fled. This was a modern city. This was a modern city. People are sending in 3D robots, those drones, VR technologies, to help us get the best look possible on all of this. I'm going to take this down. So, I'm going to turn this off. So, and the dog's not going to come with me, but just to bring me up a little bit here, the puppers. My little pupper's keeping me company. So we're at the end of our little ghost hunting expedition through Chernobyl, Russia, the streets of Pripyat, and I can't, I can't confirm or really talking to anyone, but oh, look, a name has come up as Riley. Lots of guys, lots of girls talking to me, and I don't think any of you are from Russia. These are not Russian names, but I wish you all, spirits, peace, that you can find and go into the light, and be with your loved ones who have passed before you, so that you can know love and peace and kindness for eternity. And as for me, saying to hide, there's a tricky spirit here. I'm not going to hide. This is my home. I'm surrounded by all the things of all of my loved ones have left for me when they passed over to the other side. I have my incense I'm going to smudge again, and I have my rose water, which reminds me of my grandmother. And I have all the other stuff, you know what I have. It says number 3, that's the Trinity. You've got that right. I believe in the love and the mercy and the protection of God. And now, spirits, I would like to leave you back into the realm from where you came. You may not follow me. You may not stay here. You may not follow through the stream. You must go back to your realm. Cross over to the other side. Stay where you were meant to be. And only the good may enter into my home. Only the good and good intention may stay here. Love and light and kindness and protection is here. And for anything negative, you must leave now. And you are not allowed to return. You may not touch me, you may not enter me, you may not influence my life. I am here to live my best life and hope in our explorations that you had some fun. And now it's time for you to leave. Be in peace. Go with God. Go with kindness and love and no trickery. And I'll do my prayers when I log off. So thank you very much. I'm going to shut you down now. Before I do, I'm going to take my pictures. I don't think I'll find anything, guys. It says follow. I will follow in the light. I will follow in the green. I will follow the Trinity. I will follow my heart and my instincts. And everybody else known as Spookyboo, we are going to end this session now. Thanks for coming with me on my little ghost hunting trip through the streets of Chernobyl. Hope you found it interesting. And I wish you all a happy day, a safe day. On the table, you're telling me what's on the table. All the things my family's given me to be well. And all the things my benefit can pay for to keep me well. I'm going to get well. I'm going to eat some blueberries. Opening? Well, I'm opening a new chapter. And a new type of adventure we can do here together. I mean, I can take you on a dungeon run when we do Dragonflight Follies, but when it comes to other stuff in the world, why can't I take you around the world? We do our foodie adventures through Riddle Me Tin Tins, Riddle Me Snack Nights, through our kitchens, and now I've got a way to take you ghost hunting from our living rooms. And I also help you go to sleep at night in your bedroom. Wow, I'm all over in your house, guys. Hope you don't mind. Don't worry, I'm not taking any pictures. There will be no evidence. Have a fun day, everyone. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the blessings. And if everyone's forgotten to tell you today, you're wonderful. You're fabulous. You deserve to take a break and have some fun. Have a good time. Make the time right now. Make time for you. You're worth it. This is Venus Callida. Ghost hunting trip number 2 in the virtual world is done. I'll see you next time. Let me know in the comments what you think of this new little chapter.